power. There was again monarchy government till 15 months back. So during that time, the present king, when he came into power, he increased his official allowance from 6 million rupees to 16 million rupees a year for king himself, and then there are extra allowance for the queen, crown prince, princess. So, like present king, when he came into power after the late king died, people had thought that he would do something for the development of the country and the people, but he did nothing. So now, after the second revolution, about 15 months back, the revolution which was supported by Maoist Communist Party. So after that revolution, now people, they don't want to. The education.
Time for a bit more video diary. It's Saturday, 3rd November. It's just 11 o'clock in the morning. Fran and Dennis are leaving us today. They've got another trek booked in the Annapurna region of Nepal and Chitwan National Park area. So although they'll still be in Kathmandu, I think tonight, they move hotels because they're with a different company for their other trek. Just trying to get a bit closer because the windows open here, a bit of fresh air, but obviously you can hear the traffic. Not so much traffic today because it's Saturday, but still quite noisy. So yesterday we had a bit more tour of Kathmandu. We went to the big Buddhist stupa in the city, the big one that you see with the pictures usually are with the Buddha's eyes. Of prayer wheels around the outside, and then we were taken to the big Hindu temple where you're not allowed to go in unless you're Hindu, so we were across the river from there, but also that was the area where both Buddhist and Hindus do cremations next to the river. So there was a couple of cremations going on there, and the male members of the family were having their hair shaved as well to show they were in mourning. A little bit strange there though, because after about 3.5 hours, once the cremation the fire's been burning for 3.5 hours, they push their ashes into the water, the river. Still bits of wood that are burning, obviously they go out once they hit the water. A bit further down the river there's people doing two things. One, there's people standing in the river collecting the logs that had been just put out that were burning, and throwing them in a van and taking them to go and using the brick factory. And also I think it may be the Hindus, they put gold pieces wrapped next to the person that's been cremated. So just a little bit further down the river you got people panning for the gold to try and collect the gold that was in the cremation. We then went, after we left there, we then went to Bhaktapur, which is I suppose a city in itself, a town outside Kathmandu. It used to be a different region of Nepal, but I think the two towns probably grown into one. There wasn't like open space really between the two, or very little. It's a medieval town there. There was seeing making the pottery, firing the pottery in an open kiln was quite interesting, but there was a lot of begging and things going on there as well, so it was a little bit of a shock to the system. Then when we came back, that was kind of 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then at 6:30 we went out for our end of trek meal. Went to, what's it called? The Rum Doodle, I think it was called. So Sanjeev took us there. Unfortunately, Pauline wasn't very well. I think we both picked something up when we ate out in that area the other night. I think we called it the Thamal area. I think that was what Dennis had called it, but I think the locals probably pronounce it Tamil. But whereas I think I've got away lightly, I just had stomach pains for a few days. Pauline was really poorly yesterday evening, so she wasn't able to come. So it's a nice meal at that place there. You get the Everest Summer Tears, signed the wall, and trekking parties as well are given a big Yeti foot, about this big, which you can decorate, and so we put our names on it, including Pauline's name and where we'd been, and a few little things on there, like when Nala Sherpa always used to say chop chop to us when it was time to set off walking, so we wrote chop chop on there, and we put the UK and the American flag on there, and before we left they hung it on the wall along with all the other Yeti feet from the trekkers. And then this morning we went to say goodbye to Fran and Dennis, but we just went in the Tamil area again, and I took my low alpine blue fleece that I wear around the lakes, and I got one of the guys that sit there usually decorating t-shirts for tourists. I got them to put that on, which is the Nepali flag 2007, so he did that while I was waited. He was sewing it in with a old electric sewing machine, just from freehand. He just drew it with just drew the outline with chalk and then just did that. So I was that pleased. See, they gave you the price and they expect you to barter down, but I was that pleased with it. I gave him more than what he asked for, which, as Dennis said, I'll be getting people a bad name because they really expect you to barter. Also, overnight, Sanjeev took the pictures that we bought, the tanker pictures that we bought from the monastery that the children do. Though mine was done by the teacher there, and he took those off into Kathmandu, and he's had the tapestry stitched into them, so they've been stitched into tapestries, which is very nice. So it's probably about time now to go and see if Dennis and Fran have finished their packing, and catch up with you again later. They're trying to move that coach for the last 5 minutes. Well, it's time to say goodbye to Kathmandu. We're going to get picked up in an hour and a half. We take to the airport. And it's a long flight home.